Started placement in July this year. It's part of a brand new industry placement course that the university is offering. It's the first time they've done it. Over the course of this placement, they're basically looking to integrate me with every function of HR and get some real valuable work experience. I was placed with Jan Dobby in HR primarily during my placement at Varley. However, I did have the opportunity to work with other divisions as well, so I got to liaise with a number of employees from defence and aerospace, and also particularly I got to do some work with business development, work health and safety, and also working with the IT team as well. I think it's the idea of getting that kind of commercial work value out of my placement with Varley. So I find that in university can be very theory based, and I know that students are yearning for the opportunity to get the kind of work experience in a day-to-day role. Where I was placed with Jan in the HR department, I really valued the end-to-end process management of creating frameworks and human resource software for the company. So it's very much in a beta stage at the moment, but basically setting up that framework for future to really innovate the whole human resource process is something I'll take forward in my career in human resources. So the two most interesting projects I actually worked on with Varley. First and foremost, I got to design a manager induction framework, working with Jan Dobby from HR. So essentially it was an end-to-end framework for new managers coming through to introduce them in an online format to all the processes and procedures that Varley has in place for the managers Australia-wide. Also, secondly, I was really interested in working in the manager competency modules with Pierre from business development. So the whole crux of that was basically matching up skills and attributes that employees have at Varley with the projects or teams they might be working on. A typical day at Varley was quite dynamic, particularly where I was placed in the office. I was encouraged to liaise with a number of different employees from different departments. First and foremost, generally I would liaise with my manager from Human Resources, Jan Dobby, who would outline a number of task-swing and research-based projects for the day, such as looking at how we can innovate the recruitment and workflow process modelling for the company. Also, where I was positioned in the office, I also got to liaise with work health and safety, IT and different departments, really kind of getting an understanding of projects that they were working on and where I could help out. I really thrived on the idea of undertaking business research and formulating business proposals for them, really driving productivity in the organisation and seeing where we can improve it. My work placement at Varley has been absolutely invaluable for both my personal and professional development, particularly as I'm pursuing a career as a human resource practitioner. The whole idea of end-to-end employee management, from recruitment, advertising, onboarding, employee engagement, performance reviews, all those kind of day-to-day aspects that a human resource manager might undertake that I previously wasn't aware of, I think it will be absolutely invaluable taking forward into my professional career. The thing I miss most about working at Varley is just liaising with all the employees on a daily basis. From day dot when I walked in, they were super inclusive of basically everything that I was involved in. So from when I first sat down on my desk, everyone introduced themselves to me. They really made me feel part of the team. And I think because I felt so much part of the team, I was more willing to ask for work and undertake research for them and really see how I could help the organisation. A key takeaway of my work placement with Varley Group this semester has been my understanding of higher strategic planning for the organisation. So essentially the idea of analysing where change needs to take place and the whole concept of change management, particularly in the human resource field. So liaising with Jan Dobby, the HR manager, we've essentially identified where process innovation needs to take place and how we can break that down to workflow process modelling and how we can free up resources to be invested elsewhere in the organisation to help drive productivity and drive sustainable competitive advantage for Varley Group in the manufacturing industry. I would strongly encourage any future students considering work placement at Varley Group, don't be afraid to ask for more work because the managers that are spread across the organisation, they're just as interested in your personal and professional development and what value you can add to the organisation as you are. And the more work that you undertake, the better prepared you'll be for the transition to the workforce upon graduation. I would strongly encourage any future and current University of Newcastle students to consider work placement in Varley Group or any other institution for that matter, because particularly as the internship and graduate programs here becomes more and more competitive, the best way to stand out is with genuine work experience, such as the one I've undertaken with the Varley Group this semester with human resource management.